Prove them wrong. Every great change begins with someone being doubted. Every champion started as a nobody. The world loves to label people, he won't make it, she can't do it, people like you don't reach that level. In this, I want to awaken something in you, anger with purpose. Not rage. Not bitterness. But the fire that comes when someone tells you you're not capable. You feel it in your chest. You feel it in your bones. And the message in your heart becomes simple, watch me. When doubt becomes the birthplace of destiny, every story of destiny begins with a moment where someone looks you in the eye and says, You think you can do that? Be serious. You're not that type of person. People like you don't go that far. And in that moment, two paths appear. Path 1, you shrink. You accept their version of you. You fold yourself into a small shape just to fit their expectations. Path 2, a fire starts burning quietly inside you. A fire that whispers, you have no idea what I'm capable of. Let me tell you something powerful. Nobody becomes great without first being underestimated. Nobody rises without someone laughing at their dream. Nobody becomes a legend without first hearing the word, impossible. This hour is about transformation. Not from weak to strong. Not from nobody to somebody. But from being defined by doubt to being driven by doubt. Think about every champion you know. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was fired for lacking creativity. Messi was told he was too small. If you have been ignored, insulted, underestimated, mocked, left behind, counted out. Good, perfect, beautiful. Because that means your story is ready to begin. The greatest victories are born from the deepest doubt. Now turn their doubt into your destiny. Prove them wrong. Understanding why they doubt you. The truth, they'll never admit people don't doubt you because you're weak. People doubt you because they're afraid you might succeed. Let me break it down. They project their limits onto you. They couldn't do it. They failed. If they quit, they assume you will too. Their doubt is a confession of their own failure, not a prediction of yours. Your dream is too big for their imagination. Small minds cannot understand big visions. People judge you based on your now because they cannot see your next. You're building from a blueprint they don't have access to. Your potential threatens their comfort. If you succeed, if you rise, if you transform, it forces them to confront their own lack of progress. Your growth exposes their stagnation. They remember your past, not your future. People get stuck on who you were, not who you're becoming. They know the old version of you, the one that didn't know better. They haven't met the version you're working on. Some people want you to fail. Yes, let's be real. Some people secretly pray you fall so they feel better about staying in the same place. Not everyone clapping for you is on your side. Not everyone calling you bro, sister, friend, wants to see you ascend. But here is the truth they'll never admit. Their doubt is fuel. Their disbelief is firewood. Their negativity is energy. And you must convert it. You must alchemize their doubt into determination. Because proving them wrong starts with understanding. They didn't doubt you because you're weak. They doubted you because you're dangerous. Stop explaining yourself. Silence is your strategy. This one of the hardest but most liberating truths. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Read that again. Let it sink into your bones. Because too many dreams die in the prison of explanation. You spend hours trying to justify your dream, days trying to convince people to believe in you, months trying to get validation, years trying to prove your vision makes sense, but greatness rarely makes sense in the beginning. Look at every visionary in history. People laughed at the idea of airplanes. People mocked the idea of electric light. People said Amazon would fail. People said Tesla was a joke. Explanations are wasted on closed minds. So from today, stop explaining, stop defending, stop proving prematurely, stop seeking approval, stop announcing every move, stop talking and start building. Let your silence do the talking. Let your work be the evidence. Let your results make the noise. Because here is the truth that separates winners from everyone else. Those who talk will doubt. Those who work will rise. And the most powerful sentence you can ever speak is not a sentence at all, it is action. Silence isn't weakness. Silence is strategy. Silence is respect for your dream. Silence is protection. Because when your success arrives, you won't need to say a word. Their shock will speak for you. Their confusion will speak for you. Their regret will speak for you. Their silence will speak for you. The people who doubted you will become the ones explaining themselves. The inner competitor, meeting the stronger version of you. Inside you lives two people. The version of you that doubts, fears, hesitates. This version, overthinks, quits easily, avoids discomfort, accepts other people's opinions, believes negative words, plays life safe. This is the old you. The you built by past experiences, failures, and pain. The version of you that wakes up when challenged. This version fights silently, endures pressure, ignores noise, loves proving people wrong, doesn't back down, doesn't negotiate with excuses. This is the warrior version. But this stronger version doesn't appear naturally. It appears when someone underestimates you, someone embarrasses you, someone leaves you out, someone laughs at you, someone says you're not good enough, life pushes you to a wall, pressure activates your power. You don't truly meet the best version of yourself in comfort. You meet them in storms, in loneliness, in rejection, in moments where your back is against the wall. Your inner competitor comes alive when the world says, you can't. And something inside you responds, watch me. This is about accepting that you are not weak, you are simply untested. And when life tests you, you rise. Building the identity of a finisher, the foundation of proving them wrong. To prove them wrong. To silence every critic. To make doubters regret their words. You must become one thing, a finisher. Not someone who starts strong and fades. Not someone who gets excited and then quits. Not someone who dreams loudly but works weakly. A finisher is a rare breed. A finisher shows up tired, shows up discouraged, shows up alone, shows up scared, shows up uninspired, shows up uncelebrated, shows up when nobody is watching, shows up when results are slow. A finisher is not driven by motivation. A finisher is driven by identity. There is a power that awakens inside you when you say, I finish what I start. I don't run. I don't fold. I won't quit. I don't break. I complete everything I touch. This identity is stronger than talent, opportunity, mentorship, connections, money, because finishers always rise. Finishers always break through. Finishers always dominate eventually. Even if it takes longer than expected, harder than expected, more painful than expected. Finishers win. What differentiates legends from the forgotten is not brilliance, it is endurance. And when you become a finisher, when you become the type that keeps pushing no matter what, when you become the person who refuses to die half-built, then proving them wrong becomes not just possible but inevitable. Vision, the enemy of discouragement. Your vision is not a wish. Your vision is not a fantasy. Your vision is not a daydream. Your vision is a contract between you and your future self. Let me tell you something powerful. Nobody has to believe in your vision. Not your friends. Not your family. Not your partner. Not your environment. Not your past. And definitely not your critics. What? Because your vision was not given to them. It was given to you. They cannot understand it because God, the universe, destiny, whatever you believe did not download it into their spirit. It was placed in your heart. It was whispered in your mind. It was shown to your soul. And because they didn't see it, because they didn't feel it, because they didn't hear it, they will doubt it. But that's not your concern. You don't need them to believe. You need you to believe. Let me explain something deeper. When a person has no vision for themselves, they cannot support yours. Blind people cannot guide you. Small dreamers cannot understand large visions. People anchored to their comfort zone cannot help you reach the sky. You must protect your vision like a newborn baby. Don't overshare it. Don't expose it to negativity. Don't let doubters poison it. Don't let fear shrink it. Don't let impatience kill it. Don't let failure shake it. Your vision is the enemy of discouragement because the moment you see where you're going, your current struggle becomes temporary. Pain makes sense when the purpose is clear. When you know your destination, the journey becomes bearable. So right now, even if nothing is working, even if your reality looks nothing like your dream, even if you feel behind, even if people are laughing, smile. Because vision sees what reality is too slow to show. And when your reality finally catches up to your vision, the same people who doubted you will say, I always knew you would make it. Your pain is proof you're progressing. Pain is not failure. Pain is not punishment. Pain is not a sign to stop. Pain is proof. Proof that you're stretching. Proof that you're growing. Proof that you're stepping into territory you've never entered. Proof that you're upgrading into someone stronger. Let me make this very clear. If it doesn't challenge you, it cannot change you. Growth always hurts. Think of your past, the breakup that broke you, but taught you self-worth. The job you lost, but forced you into a better path. The rejection that humiliated you, but built your resilience. The failure that embarrassed you, but sharpened your skills. The mistakes that wounded you, but created your wisdom. Every pain you've ever experienced was shaping you for the moment you would rise. Ask yourself, why do diamonds shine? Because they are formed under pressure. Why are muscles strong? Because they grow through resistance and tearing. Why are warriors feared? Because they were forged in battle. You are in a process. Right now you're being stretched, broken, rebuilt, reshaped, sharpened. It doesn't feel good. It isn't comfortable. It isn't easy. But it is necessary. And here is the truth. Pain is a sign that you are not standing still. You are evolving. You are upgrading. You are becoming. One day soon, the pain you feel today will be the strength you use to dominate tomorrow. And when you stand victorious, you will look back at this painful season and whisper, "This is what it took to prove them wrong." Patience, the weapon most people never master. Everyone wants to win instantly. Everyone wants results today. Everyone wants success without time. But greatness has a schedule, and the schedule doesn't adjust for impatience. Let me tell you the truth, doubters expect you to fail quickly. So disappoint them by staying in the game longer than they expected. Patience is not sitting around doing nothing. Patience is active endurance. It means, keep working when results are slow. Keep going when progress is invisible. Keep building when no one notices. Keep believing when you feel forgotten. Keep pushing when you're tired of pushing. Impatience kills more dreams than failure ever will. Because when you get impatient, you quit too early. You panic. You rush decisions. You lose focus. You compare yourself. You doubt your timeline. But hear me, success is slow until it becomes sudden. It is quiet until it becomes loud. It is invisible until it becomes undeniable. For years nothing happens. Then in a moment, everything changes. This is why patience is incredibly powerful. The longer you can wait without quitting, the bigger the reward you qualify for. Anyone can start. Anyone can try. Anyone can talk. Anyone can dream. But only a few have the patience to see it through. And those few? They are the ones who end up proving everyone wrong. Turning rejection into resources. The art of conversion. Rejection hurts. Let's be honest. It stings when someone doesn't believe in you, leaves you out, chooses someone else, says you're not enough, breaks your trust, underestimates you, ignores your effort. But rejection can either break you or build you. And the difference? How you use it. Let me show you the conversion process, the transformation of pain into power. Convert rejection into hunger. Every no should make you more determined. Every closed door should make you knock harder. Every insult should make you sharper. Convert betrayal into independence. When people walk away, don't chase. Thank them silently, they just freed your path. Convert failure into strategy. Don't cry over mistakes. Study them. Learn from them. Use them as data. Failure is feedback. Convert disappointment into discipline. Let the heartbreak push you to focus harder. Let the pain teach you consistency. Let the discouragement build your backbone. Convert isolation into preparation. When life removes people from your path, it's because your next level requires solitude. Greatness grows in quiet places. Convert doubt into domination. Don't get angry at doubters. Use their disbelief as fuel for your intensity. Let every insult become an additional hour of effort. Let every negative comment become another rep at the gym. Let every person who walked away become another reason to rise. Because one day soon, they will regret the day they doubted you. Who you listen to determines who you become. Let's get real for a moment. The voices you allow into your life are shaping your destiny more than your talent, more than your education, and more than your environment. Why? Because words shape belief, and belief shapes action. Some people speak life into you. Some people speak limits into you. And some speak nothing into you because they don't want you to wake up. This time is about cleansing your mental environment. There are 5 voices you must silence if you want to prove them wrong. The realists, these are the people who disguise fear as logic. They say, be practical. Don't aim too high. What if you fail? They're not realistic, they're restricted. They're not practical, they're scared. Your dream is too big for their courage. The dream killers don't attack your dream directly. They do it subtly. They say, are you sure? Everybody is doing that. Maybe it's not for you. Their tone is soft, but their effect is deadly. The jealous ones, these are dangerous. They clap for you publicly but compete with you privately. They smile at you but hope you stay below them. They pretend to support you but celebrate your failures silently. Distance yourself. Jealous people will slow your journey. The small talkers, people who only discuss, gossip, drama, problems, who did what, who said what. You cannot build a legendary life in a circle of small thinkers. Your inner critic, sometimes the loudest doubter, is the voice in your own head. That voice that says, you're not enough. You will mess up. You're too late. You're not talented. That voice is not you. It is the version of you built by fear. You must silence it through action. When you do the work, the voice weakens. When you keep going, the voice breaks. When you rise, the voice dies. Now listen carefully. Who you listen to determines your energy, your belief, your confidence, your effort, your future. Surround yourself with voices that lift your vision, not limit it. Because the right voice can change your life, and the wrong voice can destroy it. Turning goals into systems. The architecture of success. Goals inspire you, but systems transform you. Most people fail not because their goals are wrong, but because their systems don't support their goals. For example, if your goal is to get fit but your system is inconsistent, you fail. If your goal is to build a business but your system is chaotic, you fail. If your goal is to grow spiritually, mentally, financially but your system is lazy, you fail. Goals give direction. Systems give results. What is a system? A system is a repeatable structure that guarantees progress. It is a schedule, a consistency, a routine, a discipline in motion. A dream without a system is like a car without fuel. To prove them wrong, you need systems in 6 areas. Mind system: reading, learning, listening, studying. Daily mental sharpening. Body system: training, movement, hydration, rest, strength. A strong body fuels a strong mind. Skill system: practicing your craft intentionally. Every day sharpening your edge. Time system: using your hours with purpose. Not wasting time on distractions, gossip, or noise. Money system: budgeting, investing, saving, tracking. You cannot rise financially if you have no structure. Purpose system: a daily ritual that reconnects you with your why. And here's the secret. Systems outperform motivation. Systems outperform talent. Systems outperform luck. Once you build the right systems, success becomes a side effect. And one day people will look at your transformation and say, "Wow, how did you do it?" And you'll know the truth: you didn't get lucky. You got structured. Eliminating the old you, the death before the rebirth. You cannot step into the future while dragging your past. People want to become the new version of themselves, but they refuse to bury the old version. To prove them wrong, you must let go of the you that keeps proving them right. This is about shedding. Shedding laziness, procrastination, fear, excuses, doubt, weakness. You cannot rise without releasing what holds you down. Ask yourself these questions. What habits are destroying me? Scrolling endlessly? Oversleeping? Negative thinking? Wasting time? Emotional eating? Inconsistency? Kill them. They are robbing your future. Who in my circle makes me smaller? This one hurts. But you must answer honestly. Some people drain you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Some people slow your growth. Some people minimize your ambition. Distance is not disrespect. It is survival. What version of myself do I need to let go of? The insecure version? The scared version? The undisciplined version? The lazy version? The doubting version? Transformation begins with subtraction. Cut what weakens you. Remove what blocks you. Detach from what limits you. Once the old you dies, the new you can dominate. The never again moment, your internal turning point. Every champion has a moment that changes everything. A moment where something inside them snaps. A moment where they say with full conviction, "Never again. Never again will I be broke, weak, undisciplined, underestimated, ignored, afraid, controlled by fear, shaken by doubt, prisoner to my past." This never again moment is not emotional, it is transformational. It is the moment where your identity shifts, your posture changes, your fire intensifies, your hunger multiplies, your discipline sharpens, your mind becomes unbreakable. You stop negotiating with your excuses. You stop playing at half strength. You stop accepting average. You stop letting people define you. Your never again moment is the beginning of the unstoppable version of yourself. The grind they don't see, the invisible work that creates visible results. People love to admire your success. They love your results. They love your glow up. They love your transformation story. But they never see the grind behind it. Let's talk about the real work. The late nights you stayed up building. The early mornings where nobody clapped for you. The tears you cried silently. The loneliness you endured. The sacrifices nobody will ever know. The failures you never talked about. The heartbreak you worked through. The days you wanted to quit but didn't. People think success is glamorous. It is not. Success is boring, repetitive, lonely, unseen, humbling, sacrificial. Your grind is unseen. But one day your growth will be undeniable. And when they see your success, they'll call you lucky. But you will know the truth. You earned every inch of it when nobody was watching. You built it quietly. You suffered privately. You worked relentlessly. And that invisible grind, is exactly what will prove them wrong. Pain is your ally, not your enemy. Most people run from pain. High achievers chase it. Champions hug it. Warriors welcome it. Why? Because pain is feedback. Pain is information. Pain is the signal that you have stepped outside your comfort zone, and nothing great is built inside comfort. This is about flipping the meaning of pain in your mind. Pain is not punishment. Pain is evolution. When you feel pain, it means you're stretching. It means you're growing. It means you're activating muscles physically, mentally, and emotionally that were asleep. It is impossible to evolve without discomfort. It is impossible to become extraordinary while living like everybody else. It is impossible to silence doubters while living in ease. If it doesn't challenge you, it cannot change you. Look back at your life for a moment. Your strongest moments came after your hardest battles. Heartbreak made you wiser. Failure made you sharper. Loss made you courageous. Rejection made you unstoppable. That's why you must embrace pain. Not because it feels good, but because it makes you unbeatable. Here's the truth most people avoid. It will hurt. You will cry. You will doubt yourself. You will question everything. You will want to quit many times. But you keep going anyway because the mission is bigger than your feelings. You push forward because the people who doubted you cannot be allowed to be right. This is the hour where you stand firmly inside your discomfort and say, "This pain is not breaking me. It is building me." Discipline when no one is watching. This is the hour that separates the successful from the forgotten. Because anyone can work hard when people are cheering, the spotlight is on, there's applause, there's support, there's momentum. But what do you do when no one cares? No one is watching? No one is clapping? No one says, "Good job"? You feel alone in your journey? This is the real test. Because success happens in the dark long before it shows in the light. The grind hidden from the world is the grind the world pays for later. Discipline is not about motivation. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you moving. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. Motivation is excitement. Discipline is commitment. Motivation is momentary. Discipline is identity. To prove people wrong, you must master the ability to wake up even when your body says, "Sleep more." Study even when your mind says, "Not today." Practice even when your skills say, "You're good enough." Work even when your emotions say, "I don't feel like it." Discipline is self-respect. You don't do the work because someone is watching. You do it because you said you would. And you trust yourself. You depend on yourself. You honor your word. Because the world cannot deny someone who is consistent, committed, and disciplined. Not even your doubters. Turn doubt into rocket fuel. Every "you can't," every "you won't," every "you'll fail," every "you don't have what it takes," every "people like you don't succeed," every "you're not smart enough," every "you're too late," every "dream smaller," every "why bother." All of it, absolutely all of it, can be turned into power. But only if you know how. Doubt doesn't weaken winners. It wakes them up. Imagine a fire. If you throw dirt on it, it dies. If you throw gasoline on it, it explodes. Your doubters think they're throwing dirt. But you, with the right mindset, turn it into gasoline. You say, "Thank you for underestimating me. Thank you for thinking I can't. Thank you for the motivation. Watch me. Check back later. You will regret doubting me." Doubt to determination, insults to ignition, rejection to redirection, criticism to construction. Do you understand? Your doubters are feeding you. They are unintentionally giving you energy. They are becoming your fuel tank. They are making you stronger without knowing it. They are building a monster they won't be able to stop later. You don't get angry. You don't get emotional. You don't start fights. You simply say, "Noted," and you get to work. The sweetest revenge is not an argument. It's success. The version of you they do not see. People only see your surface. Your mistakes, your delays, your imperfections, your past, your failures, your stage before your becoming. They do not see your potential, your inner fire, your resilience, your hunger, your future self, your destiny, your evolution, your purpose, your unseen greatness. That is why you cannot let their opinions define you. They are judging a draft while God is creating a masterpiece. They don't know who you'll be in 5 years. But you do. They don't know the strength you're building right now. They don't know the knowledge you're gathering. They don't know the self-control you're practicing. They don't know the nights you're sacrificing. They don't know the dreams you're plotting. They don't know the progress you've made in silence. They are only seeing chapter 1. But you're already writing chapter 50. Their doubt is based on who you were. Your confidence is based on who you're becoming. There is a version of you rising and they have no idea. So don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't fear judgment. Don't seek validation. Don't explain yourself. Don't wait for approval. Just evolve. Grow quietly. Build the new you brick by brick. Strengthen. Sharpen. Advance. Rise. One day soon, the world will meet the version of you that they never saw coming. The day you become unstoppable. There is a moment in every champion's life where something inside them clicks. A moment where quitting is no longer an option, excuses die, fear fades, doubt becomes silence, the mission becomes everything, the past loses its power, the future becomes non-negotiable, you realize nobody can save you but you. This represents that moment. The day you become unstoppable is the day you say, anything that tries to stop me will be destroyed by my purpose. Unstoppable is not about talent or luck or money or connections or timing. Unstoppable is a decision. When you decide, I will break every barrier. I will outwork every excuse. I will transform every challenge. I will rise from every setback. I will finish what I start. I will not stop until I win. That is the day your life shifts. Because once you become unstoppable, nothing and no one can deny you. Not your mistakes. Not your environment. Not your critics. Not your limits. Not your weaknesses. Not your fears. Not even the past version of you. You become a force, a storm, a weapon, a fire that refuses to go out. You become the embodiment of I will prove every last one of them wrong. On becomes reality. Rewrite your story with your own hands. Up until now, life may have written parts of your story for you. People wrote chapters. Failures wrote lines. Pain wrote paragraphs. Circumstances wrote scenes. Doubt wrote footnotes. But this hour is about taking the pen back. You write the next chapter, not them. You decide how your story ends, whether you rise or fall, whether you stay broken or rebuild, whether you settle or evolve, whether you surrender or fight. This is about declaring loudly, my story is mine. The world doesn't define you. Your past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't define you. Your doubters don't define you. Your fears don't define you. You define you. And the world will eventually read the story you wrote with your own blood, sweat, discipline, and refusal to quit. Write it boldly. Write it courageously. Write it like someone who has something to prove. Write it like someone who refuses to remain ordinary. Because the most powerful revenge in life is rewriting your own story and letting the world watch the transformation unfold. No more apologies for wanting more. You must stop apologizing for wanting a better life, a stronger future, more success, more discipline, more growth, more money, more impact, more purpose, more greatness, more from yourself, more than people expect. Too many people shrink their dreams to make others comfortable. They dim their light so others won't feel insecure. They lower their standards to fit in. They pretend their dreams are smaller than they are. Not anymore. There is nothing wrong with wanting more for your life. There is only something wrong with pretending you don't. You don't exist to make others comfortable. You don't exist to live small. You don't exist to be average. You don't exist to match their expectations. You exist to fulfill destiny. Stop apologizing. Stop explaining. Stop minimizing. Stop hiding. Stop justifying. Stop shrinking. You want more because you are meant for more, period. If people feel intimidated by your ambition, let them step back. People feel threatened by your growth, let them stay behind. You were not born to stay where they left you. You were born to rise where they cannot follow. Embrace your full hunger without guilt. Walk into rooms like you belong there. This is about presence, the energy you bring to the world. Because proving people wrong is not just about success, money, or achievements. It is about stepping into every space with the confidence of someone who knows. They have paid their dues, they have done the work, they have grown quietly, they have earned their seat. Success isn't just what you achieve. It's how you carry yourself. Walk into rooms like, you belong there, you're prepared, you've worked for it, you've earned it, you're not intimidated, you're not lesser, you're not unsure, you're not begging, you're not seeking approval. Your presence must say, I belong, and I'm here to stay. Not arrogance, not ego, just unshakable self-respect. When you walk into a room, you are not the person they doubted years ago. You are the version forged by pain, discipline, silence, and work. Nothing is more intimidating than someone who has built themselves from scratch. Now you become that person. When success arrives, stay humble, stay hungry. There is a dangerous trap that comes after proving people wrong. Success. When success comes, people will praise you, they will clap, they will respect you, they will admire you, they will try to associate with you, they will act like they always believed in you. Be careful, success has destroyed more people than failure. What? Because failure keeps you humble. Success can make you complacent. Do not let success change your character, only let it change your circumstances. Stay humble enough to remember where you started, remember who doubted you, remember who helped you, remember the pain that built you, remember the nights you cried, remember the hunger that began your journey. And stay hungry enough to keep growing, keep learning, keep chasing mastery, keep evolving, keep becoming better than yesterday, keep your fire burning. Because proving people wrong is not a one-time event. It is a lifestyle, a lifelong mentality, a lifelong refusal to settle, a lifelong commitment to excellence. Now you learn to hold success in one hand and humility in the other. That balance makes you unstoppable. The moment they realize you were different all along, the moment you've been working for, the moment all the pain becomes worth it, the moment all the doubt turns into silence, the moment your success speaks for itself. Every journey has a breakthrough. Imagine it clearly, the same people who underestimated you, laughed at you, ignored you, doubted you, gave up on you, mocked your dreams, said you can't, said you'll fail, said you weren't enough. Now look at you with disbelief. You did it. You proved every single one of them wrong, not with words, not with arguments, not with revenge, but with results. Success is the ultimate proof, and now they see it. The shift happens. They stop talking, they stop mocking, they stop doubting, they stop dismissing you. Their silence becomes the applause you never asked for. And here's the beautiful part. You don't feel the need to say, "I told you so," because your life says it for you. Your success, your strength, your resilience, your growth, your transformation, that is the message, and it is loud. This is your victory lap. You earned it, you built it, you survived for it, you sacrificed for it. You fought for it, you bled for it, you proved them wrong. But remember, this is not the end, it is only the beginning of the person you have become. Continue being humble till you build to the top, and only your success will speak for you.